sticks, big rap. She asked me how I got it, said I got it like that. I get it when I wanna, smoking marijuana. Keep it hotter than a sauna, smoking till the sun up. They asked me if I have bands, I said bring your funds up. They took me.
You either float or you sink. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me.
So, what you think?
Yo, you absolutely crushed it. This final edit really took it to the next level, man. I mean, you gotta be looking for an agency job, bro.
I'm glad we on the same page, man. There's gonna be a lot of eyes on this. This is gonna be ready for when you make it big.
What? With all the subs you're about to get?
I mean, we've been boys for a minute, but I ain't that nice.
You gotta talk to my agent.
Yeah, we just pulled in. Uh-huh, building. All right, great. We'll be right there.
Yo, this place is amazing. One day, I'm gonna have my own building, banners hanging up.
You a beast on the field, man, and it's only a matter of time. And I know you're gonna get both. We just need the banner to be dope. Oh, like that one, you know, with the shoulder pads and the baseball bat?
Love that.
Well, you know you gotta let your man take care of that, because you know Sono swag.
Yeah, you do. Man, it's chilly out here.
Hey, yo, Jay, since we're early, can we stop here real quick? This would be a perfect spot for a video.
Always cutting it so close, huh? All right, 2 minutes.
All right, you ready, baby Creed?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, what's up, y'all? I gotta ask my man, what are we doing here at Nike HQ?
Hey, so I got an exclusive invite to come out here and train with some of the best in the NFL. Just to be here and learn from these vets far into the league it's huge for me. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but I'm ready. Let's go.
Money. Nailed it, baby.
Cool. Thanks again, Jordan. I still can't believe we're here.
You got this. Now let's go get you checked in.
Hey, there he is. The next big thing has arrived. Brandon Young, lead sports performance director. Nice to meet you.
How's it going, Brandon? I seen you in a couple videos with OBJ and LeBron.
Well, you made it here, so that must mean you got next. And I see you brought the whole team with you.
Wouldn't be here without him. This is my agent, Jordan Wright.
So, brand manager.
Oh, you sure you're not supposed to be part of the program? We still got a couple of slots left.
I'm retired. I can give him a run for his money.
I'm gonna go grab your credentials and schedule from inside.
Hey, a bit of advice. Take it all in. Well, get yourself checked in, and I'll see you out there in a bit.
Oh, before you go, you've worked with some of the biggest names out there. What's the secret to their greatness?
Frankly, it's balance. It's more than the body, skills, and the stats. It's the mind, too. Nice to meet you.
Brand manager, huh?
No doubt. Bro, I need to figure out who Jay's plug is. Because you ain't made it yet, but this is big time.
Okay, so you're all checked in, and the rumor mill is active right now. There's a few teams interested in moving up in the draft to select you. Okay, I have moved all of the pre-draft visits and interviews till after you completed the program. I have your access badge, and if you check your phone, I've sent you the schedule.
Let me check it out.
How you doing, fellas? How you doing? Good, good. Everyone's nice and excited. I don't look so nervous. Everyone's happy. Good, good, good. You all had your breakfast, I hope. Hard training this morning, boys. Hey, buddy, how are ya? Alrighty, guys. Long speeches aren't my thing, so I'm gonna keep this brief. This is gonna be 6 weeks with no interruptions. 6 days a week, 2 sessions a day. The thing that separates the elite athletes is the work that they do during the off-season. We're gonna improve your stamina, your strength, speed, and agility. But it's not just about the physical reps or the high intensity with the technical work. It's about the mental, the nutrition, and the recovery. Welcome to the program. Alrighty, fellas, I'll see you out there in a bit, yeah?
Defense over here with me. Side down. Mizzou 87, Mizzou 87. Yeah. Something, yeah. Really hustling, yeah. Getting that money, yeah. Getting that money, yeah. Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Ready, go. Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Let's go now. Dallas 92. Ready, set, hot. Here we go, set. Nola 7-8. Nola 7-8. Hot, go. On the set. Set, ready, set, hot. Okay, ready? Rags to riches. 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 Set hot! LA 85! LA 85! Set good! Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Rags to riches. Set! Now from the left! Ready, set, hot! Rags to riches. 79 run! Hut, hut! Set! London 71! Ready, ready?
Fear don't stop, kids don't stop. Watch your progress, this don't stop, cause the grit don't stop. It don't stop.
This is the Rich Eisen Show.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Rich Eisen. And it's that time of the year. You can feel it in the air. The start of a new NFL cycle as we get into the offseason. And if you're one of those highly touted quarterbacks entering the draft, particularly the one coming out of Texas, you're going to be in high demand, getting pulled in all sorts of directions. I mean, if you thought you were popular in college, well, just you wait. That's why it'll be key for these kids to...
Brandon, hey, Jordan, right? We met last week.
Hey, Jordan. Everyone's talking about you and your client. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks. Listen, I know you're busy, but could you give me some intel on how you feel he's doing?
Still in the early phases of development. We just got to rewire his system a little bit so we can get the best performance out of him.
I see. Anything that stands out the most?
Loves to compete. Loves it. He wants to win every drill, every time.
Sounds about right.
But I'm just fine-tuning a few things with him so he can get those results.
Cool.
Listen, do you have any more prospects here for me?
Oh, right now, it's just him. He's the only one I rep, actually, since he's also the only one that gave me a shot. But we're building something different here, and people are taking notice.
It starts with one, and that's all it takes. Listen, I gotta head out to these warm-ups, but if you want to stop by the field later this week, let's talk more about your guy, yeah?
I'll be there. Would love that.
Definitely. See you then.
See ya.
I'm ready to give myself that self.
Hey, so listen. I know you got a lot to be looking at in here, but this has been more than a tour. Certain things have lined up, and I thought this would be the best place to let you know you just landed your first endorsement deal.
Welcome to Team Nike. These are your new Nikes. We designed these PE colorways with the 3 teams that might draft you in mind.
What? Are you for real? Oh, no way! Let's go! Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Jay. Thank you, thank you. You out here making these big moves for me.
Oh, this is a rare deal. Murray, Barkley, Burrow, and now you.
Where do I sign?
Okay, slow down. We still gotta go over the numbers, but the deal is ours. They believe you're gonna be the leader of this year's rookie class.
Huh. No pressure, huh? We got this.
It comes with some benefits and opportunities.
Yo, out of all the NFL players who've signed with Nike over the years, my boy's gonna be the first one with his own signature shoe. Hey, tell me I get to design it, though.
What?
You get your stuff from me anyways, man. You're welcome. Come on, I'll make it look dope.
How about we get Tinker instead?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, actually. Jay, money.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much.
Hey, we're just as excited.
Man, this is incredible.
Okay.
Second week of training here at Nike is in the books, and my man is putting in some extra work on his own because that is how you stay a household name. Speaking of which, since we got the exclusive invite to come out to Beaverton, we've been spending so much time on and off the field with NFL greats. We're talking Pro Bowlers, Hall of Famers, baby. Everything my man here is trying to become, and I gotta say, so far he's looking good, but I'm gonna go on record and say that he's lucky that I ain't out there. Ain't that right, superstar?
Why don't you come out here then?
Nah. See, because what happens if I put this phone down, go to work on you, then there's no proof. Then you can just dismiss it like it never happened. Hey, man. What you do? Hey, why you picking on me? Just some random guy. Why don't you go one-on-one versus NFL competition, huh? Because I'm sure there's a lot.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same.
First and 10 now for the Spartans. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Options galore here, second and a few inches. He'll decide to keep this once more. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, Freeman.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Wade in the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Wade. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Slater on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on second and 10. On the right side, caught by Green. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Longhorns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll look to throw. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Slater on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down now, it's Sims. And his first carry, he loses the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. Wade will throw it this time. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
To throw on second down, Wade. It's brought in by Harris.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one. Oh, that's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And that'll set them back 5. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back to throw. Wade. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Sims. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop the throw. the hookup. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Darren Walker there to make the grab. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101.
The pressure comes, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw on second down. Wade. Throw left side, complete. That's Young. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Operating from the gun, Wade. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
For it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, fellas.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run here with Sims. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. The Longhorns come up first and 10. Now they run with Sims. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So led by a collective team effort.
Well, we're now just a few days away from the College Football Playoff Championship game, where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a Texas Longhorns uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft, we'll be joined in a moment by where one of the nation's top quarterbacks will take the field one last time in a Texas Longhorns uniform. Now, there's no question his career speaks for itself, but you can bet that NFL scouts, coaches, and players will be tuning in to see how he performs when the lights shine brightest. And believe me, he knows as well as anybody, this is the last chance to not only add to his legacy, but further solidify his place as a top pick in the NFL draft. And speaking of the draft,
Well, some of the biggest stars of the college football world will be on display tonight as we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we play for the College Football Playoffs National Championship as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Texas Longhorns. Set for football now in South Florida. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a good one. We are underway in the national championship game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Taylor on 1st down. And hauled in here by Rivera. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defense Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Jewell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Flush to his right, and he slides to avoid the hit.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ingram. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure. They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brewer. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll throw now on the final play. Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. This one complete to Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Running from the gun with Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Walker complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are questioning the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily.
You can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So that'll do it. For the first time since 2005, the Texas Longhorns are the kings of college football.
For all my listeners out there, I'm just going to put it to you this way. NFL teams love championship pedigree. It's one of the main reasons why Texas is going to be represented near the top of this year's draft. By their star quarterback, of course. In short, there's plenty of amazing players out there. But when teams look at this kid now, they're inevitably going to think to themselves, winner, champion. Yeah, obviously his measurables are...
No matter the game, that is what he aspires to be on and off the field. That competitive edge is something we both share. There's a lot of respect there. You know, I was an athlete forever, and I'm still a cutthroat competitor.
Both of you the exact same.
Neither of us have taken any shortcuts, and we both want to be disruptors.
Well, you just heard it from the man himself. Life is a bit different now since the last time he wore a Texas Longhorns uniform. I mean, just imagine spending the weekend out in Hawaii at an event.
Working on
I'm just messing with you, man. Glad you made me. Glad to hear it. All right, Coach wanted me to show you around the facility, and then we can get out to the practice field. Sound good?
Let's do it.
All right.
Come on, set! 9, Brooklyn line! Ready, go!
Focus.
Ready, ready? Let's go. 72 Philly, 72 Philly. Set, hut. Got it. Ready. Well done. Ready, set, hot. What was that? Here we go, set. London, 71. Set, ready, set, hot.
As you might expect, we've been keeping up with the various pro days being held at colleges across the country. And I'm hearing a lot of excitement coming out of Texas's campus. Yeah, I've got people I trust telling me we could see their star quarterback chosen first at the NFL draft, but I'm still thinking it's more like top 3. Of course, everyone's expecting Jacksonville to select a QB with that top pick, so the question is, which one? Probably Trevor Lawrence, right? But who knows? And hey, let's not forget, we're hearing from NFL insiders like Ethan Rhodes that more than a few teams are looking to move up, and that could change.
All right, Coach. We'll sync up later on.
It's great to meet you, Coach. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, looks like you're stuck with me now.
Nah, this is cool. You ain't so bad.
Hey, man, I don't want you to get a big head or anything, because watching film is the one thing in the world that I love doing. But I think I've watched every single snap of yours from college. I don't think I've seen a more well-rounded player at your position.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate that.
I mean that. But here's what I want to know. Where does that come from? Because it's more than just God-given talent.
Definitely, man. Look, this is my whole life. I want to be the greatest. And to do that, I have to outwork everyone at everything. In the film room, in the practice field, in the gym on game day, everywhere.
You must watch a lot of film then.
I'm watching every highlight reel of every Hall of Fame player I can find.
It's good, you know, smart. Learn from the best.
Exactly. And I'm not gonna be content until it's unanimous that I am the best.
All right. Well, here's my promise to you. If I end up coaching you, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that you get there. Look, growing up I heard the phrase, Pupukai Holamua. It means unite to move forward. And that's what we're gonna do.
Unite to move forward. I like that. Yeah, perfect. We'll definitely be in touch.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with. And
he's got it for the Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They'll give this to Bell running right. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sideline.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they... Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a week 1 victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Jets. Carter Landry from 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win. You
get 2019, for the league, I'm stuck in a dream. Started here this back in 2014. I got a ice on me, super silly. Fathers came in off a hunt. Yeah, my niggas still tripping for fun. Didn't know I was the one.